back to B.Y.C. Crochet. My name is Brenda. I hope that you guys are having a great, it is May the 11th. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, so I hope that everybody's having a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. I just wanted to get a video out there for you guys, really quick, to show you my finished objects, my works in progress, some yarn that I received, and just also to kind of touch base and wish you guys a happy Mother's Day. For those of you who are stumbling by, I'm glad you stumbled in. Hang out, watch the video, give me a thummies, subscribe so you can see everything that I put out. I don't put out videos on a daily basis, but I do try to put at least once a week. I do work full time, so it is a little difficult for me to put out content on a daily basis, but I really do try to get something out for you guys on a weekly basis. So for those of you who have been with me all this time, thank you for your continual support. My glasses, as always, are dirty, or at least they seem like they're smudged. So just wanted to mention really quick before I get started, I put in my community tab a video. I think Boggy Creek Camp has opened a YouTube channel and they've posted some videos. I don't know if I just realized it, but I went ahead and tagged in my community tab a video of Boggy Creek where it's really an introduction to the camp. So those of you who hear the word Boggy Creek and see us making blankets kind of can add two and two and make and realize what it is. The crochet community, the yarning community have embraced Nancy and many other YouTubers who have started a drive for blankets for the Boggy Creek Camp here in Florida. And many of us have been working diligently to create blankets that we can send once the new season starts and they start gathering blankets again. So if you want to familiarize yourself with what Boggy Creek Camp is, go ahead and check my community tab and check out that video. It's really cool. You'll see Paul Newman talking about it, what sparked for him to open this or start this camp. And then you'll hear from people who are attending, parents, volunteers, children. It's really cool. So also, so let's just dive in. So I told you guys that I was making a prayer blanket for my grandson who's a year old. My daughter asked me to make a blanket for him, and I found this tutorial. It's not so much of a tutorial because I know what the stitches look like, but it was a cute little pattern. It's called the cobblestone pattern, and it's built up of two different the moss stitch and a basically half it's not double crochet two together, it's half double crochet together, two together. I think that's what it is. But anyways, you know, after a certain age, it's just forget. After 5 minutes, you forget what you're doing. So anyways, the blanket is finished and complete. And basically, it's two different patterns. Like I said, it's like a half double crochet two together and then the moss stitch. And so I broke it down. Excuse you, get down, thank you. So I broke it down and I created the pattern based on my grandson's date of birth and time of birth. So his birthday was December 7th, 2022 at 8:01 a.m. So the first row was 12 rows of moss stitch. Then we had 7 rows of the other stitch. Then we went back to 20 rows of the moss stitch, then 22 rows of the other stitch, 8 rows of the moss stitch, and 1 row of the half crochet two together. Basically I repeated it twice. And I came out with a pretty large blanket, big enough for him. My daughter likes for it to kind of cover the mattress, and they can lay on it. And I call it a prayer blanket only because I pray over him as I'm making it. And that's really it. And then I did a really simple single crochet, and then half double crochet around the edge, just to kind of give it a finishing touch. Let me bring it closer to you guys. Sorry guys. So you see how it switches from one stitch to the other? So that's how I created the pattern, based on his birth date and time of birth. So I hope that you think that is pretty cool. I had fun making it. I'm glad it's done because I wanted him to have it. I put one of my little tags. These are faux cork. And I have these in other of my garments, and I washed them and laundered them, and I haven't had any issues with them. I get them through Etsy, and if you're interested, I'll try to tag down below the person I ordered them from. I'm trying to see if I have his card. I had his card here recently because I just reordered more. So I have to, is it here? Hold on guys. Yeah, it's right here. So let me just put it really quick. And that way you guys can, this is on Etsy, this is the name, Zeus Hide. And if you have your custom logo and you place it, you just send in the custom logo. He does a proof of of what you want. You can either get them with the little buttons, excuse you, little snaps like this one, where it just snaps in permanently, or you can get them with the holes where you can actually sew it in. So I usually get the ones with the snap. I think it looks a little bit more finished, but it's really all up to you. So this is done. This is done. And I think I may see them today. Today is actually, they're celebrating my grandson's birthday. My other one, he is 5 years old. He turned 5 on Tuesday, but they're doing a Nerf gun play in a conservation area today. And for his birthday, it's like a gathering of all his little friends, and everybody's gonna have like Nerf gun fights, and that's you know, an activity that his dad wanted to have. And so I'm just gonna go and show up and say hello. I mean, I'm not gonna participate in Nerf gun, but I'll see my daughter and I'll be able to give her the blanket for the baby. And let me find a place to put this while we chat about what's next. Okay, so in my last video, actually before I go there, let me show you. Ooh, sorry, hold on. That was my husband's mouse. That was my husband's mouse. I hope it didn't break, but, well, it did separate, but I don't think it's broken. If not, I think it's fine. He'll get a new one. So I had told you guys when I was making the prayer blanket that I thought I was gonna run out of yarn too soon, but the amount of yarn that I had originally ordered plus the 2 that I ordered afterwards were enough to complete the size that I wanted. However, I had ordered an additional 3 because I wasn't sure, from the Wool Warehouse in the UK. It's the only place I could find it. It is a yarn that it's that is also sold by many other brands under different names, but it's technically the same yarn. Ice Yarn has it. In fact, Juan the Yarn Addict is working on a project with it, and it's actually on a waiting list to receive more because they're completely sold out. But I found that their Papaya has the same yarn. Element has the same yarn, and I also found the same yarn in Yarnsmith Daydream. It's the same yarn, exactly the very same thing, same yardage as the other brands that I used. It is a combination of 70 acrylic, 30 cotton. It's got 246 yards. It's exactly the same specs. Everything's the same. The only difference, it is the band that is holding it together. And so I'm going to put it out there. I know that Juan ever watches my channel or even knows who I am, but Juan, I got 3 of these. I know you're working on a project with this very same color. If you're interested, let me know and I will send these to you. And while I was ordering that, I wanted to reach a certain amount to get a better pricing. And I got this Creative Summer Sprinkles. And I think I have this in another make as well. I think this is Lion brand. I don't know that I have it here. It is, I think Lion brand has a yarn that looks just like this. It's a Lion brand. I have to look, but I'm almost certain that I do have this same yarn in a different brand. It's really pretty though, so I don't mind getting more of it. It is 320 meters. It is 50% cotton, 50% acrylic. It says it is, see if it indicates a size. I don't think it says a size, but I will tell you that just by looking at it, I would consider it to be a very light number 3, potentially pushing a 2. So, but a very beautiful nonetheless. It's called Creative Summer Sprinkles. I got this once again at the Wool Warehouse. They had other colors. This one is basis of pink with oranges, greens. As you can see, it's got a multitude of colors and it's really pretty. Let me show you guys the other one up close too. Look at that. Ain't that gorgeous? Ain't that beautiful? And that is the same exact yarn that I use for my grandson's prayer blanket in 2 other brands. I use Papaya and I use Element. They all 3 have the same specs, the same yardage, just different bands. And I know for a fact that Ice Yarn has the very same thing. I'm not sure if it's cut neck or what it's called, but it's a very same colorway. And Juan, the yarn addict, is actually working on a project with the very same color and is waiting for Ice Yarn to restock this very yarn. So once again, Juan, reaching out to you. If you want it, let me know. Shoot me an email, BrendaTheNewbieCrocheter@gmail.com, and let me know if you are interested in that yarn so you can work on your project. I'm sure you have a ton of projects and you can work on other things, but if you're interested, just let me know. Let's see what's next. So you know that I got from Ice Yarn a whole bunch of mixed lots, and I got a big mixed lot with this color, and I'm gonna do a Boggy Creek blanket with it. So I started working on the Boggy Creek blankets. I'm done with my grandson's prayer blanket, and I was gonna just use one, and I realized this is a very thin and very hollow number 3. So I decided to do 2 together. And let me see if I can show you guys this without losing my yarn and losing my stitches. So I've used so far a total of am I on my 8th? Yeah, I think I'm on my 4th pair of balls of skeins. And this is what I'm working on. This is the colorway. I'm just running it 2 together. Really pretty. It's just letting the yarn do its thing. It is a variegated yarn, so there's no way of color controlling it. And the fact that I'm holding 2 together, and these are mixed lots, which are basically either, I'm not sure if it's just the loss of the run. If there's some, I did notice in some of them there were a little bit, there were actual pinks and purples in one of them in the middle, so that must have been like a bad, or at the end where it was switching from one color to another. So I'm running them together, so the colors are just kind of coming up as they want, and I've been very pleased with it, very excited. It is about 24 inches right now. So I have a feeling that I'll probably end up using, if not all of it, a good portion of what came in the mixed lot bag, which were a total of, I think was 8, I think they were like 16, either 16 or 18. So I think it was 16, I want to say 16. So it's very likely that I'll end up using all of the 16. Like I said, it's a light number 3, and it feels very hollow, almost like there's no meat on its bone. So, but I'm very happy with it. I love this pattern. It's a little quirky and a little different than most, and I really enjoy working this pattern up. It's very easy, it's very simple, and it goes pretty quickly, especially when you're holding 2 yarns together. So tell me, what do you think? I'm very happy with that. So far I have made 3 Boggy blankets. This is going to be my 4th. I'm done with my grandson's prayer blanket, which I'm going to take to him today. It is Saturday. My husband is working. He usually works on Saturdays. And so it's just me and Kona here at the house. And I'll be heading out probably in a couple hours to the birthday celebration. And then I'll be there for a few hours, then come back and finish cleaning house and doing laundry. You know, I get up in the morning, work all week, and get up in the morning on Saturdays and do the, you know, like most of us, we start doing the linens and cleaning house and getting things kind of organized and for just getting ready for the week to start again. So, and then tomorrow I'm hoping to see my mom. I'm gonna probably take a drive over to, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Howie in the Hills. She lives in Howie in the Hills, Florida, and we will be heading over there to spend some time with her, take her a little something. I won't see my daughter tomorrow. She has booked a massage for herself. And so she's going to enjoy the day, having a well-deserved massage and taking a little bit of time for herself. And I think that's basically it, guys. I really, I just want to also put out there, I saw a community tab post that our Nancy from She's Got Yarn Too posted. I don't know what's going on, but my prayers are with her, her family, her fur babies. I hope that whatever is happening, it all turns out okay. But needless to say, our prayers are with her and her family. Once again, her fur babies. I know how much she loves her fur babies, and I just hope everything turns out either okay or whatever it is, that God gives her the strength to deal with whatever it is that is going on. And so Nancy, if you watch this, you are in our thoughts and prayers. We love you, and I know for a fact that I miss when I don't see your videos. And I knew last night when I woke up in the middle of the night, I didn't see your video. I had a feeling in my heart that something was not right. And then when I saw the posting this morning, I just, you know, my heart goes out to you, whatever it is. I hope that you're okay, the family's okay, the puppies are okay. And if not, I pray that God gives you the strength to deal with whatever is happening and going on. And just, we love you and miss you. So anyways, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening. If you celebrate Mother's Day and wherever it is that you're at, I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day and Mother's Day weekend near your loved ones. I love you all. God bless. From the Yarny Cave. Peace. I love you guys. I will see you soon. God bless. Bye.